Chris Gaskin!
Thank you. All right, I'm short. Let's talk about it. I'm 5'2". That's slightly below average height for a woman from the 14th century. So it's not a good height for a man. I wish I was tall. Tall guys have it so good. If you saw a tall guy walking fast down the street, you'd be like, look at that man, power walking. But if you saw me walking fast down the street, you'd just be like, ugh, he's scurrying. Like, that's... Cool animals don't scurry. You know what I mean? Like, animals that scurry make women climb up on things like, you know? It's like rats, cockroaches, me trying to get laid, just, Kill him, Trevor, get a shoe! I get messed with all the time. I was at a Tim Hortons, and I was at the counter. I was like, yeah, can I have a bottle of Coke? And the lady behind the counter was like, diet? And I was like, really? Look at me. I am 83 pounds, soaking wet with jeans on, which I bought at Gap Kids, but they still need a belt that wraps around my back. If you give me diet, I might die. That was a joke. I did not buy these at Gap Kids. Oshkosh bagosh. Also, I did not say that because had I said that to her, some guy in the lineup would have been like, yeah, that guy has small man syndrome, which I get accused of a lot. And I had a buddy explain to me why. And he was like, well, Gaskin, it's because you always look mad. Why do you always look mad? And I was like, because I'm 5'2". You have to understand, if I look upwards at another guy not mad, it looks like I'm in love with him. So I can't look abnormal, like... Makes dating so tough. 5'2". I could best describe my height as not tall enough to be attractive, but too tall to be a fetish. You know what I mean? Like, no woman has a 5'2" fetish. Women don't like short guys. You know who likes short guys? Other guys. And I get it, ladies. I get it. When you're cuddling, you want a big spoon, whereas I'm a backpack. And that's... Like, the last thing you want is to be, like, cuddled up, have me strapped on, just wondering to yourself, are we cuddling? Am I going to class? What is going on? How old am I? Wait, how old is he? Hold on. I know I look young because I was in a McDonald's, and one of the kids who worked there, he asked my age. And I told him I'm 36, and he was like, get out of here. And I was just like, dude, if I can fit in the McPlay place, I think I should be allowed to play in the McPlay place. Do you guys have any idea how amazing it is to suplex a 5-year-old in a ball pit? Like, if you're going to step in, you better step up, you little punk. You know what I mean? Like, I lie in wait like a crocodile. Because kids need that. Kids don't have cool parents anymore. Kids have millennial parents, and we're the worst. And I say that because like 5 times a week, I see a kid on a leash. What is that? Like, if you're going to put your kid on a leash, I think at the very least he should be allowed to take a dump on the floor. You know what I mean? Like if you have your kid on a leash, I have questions. Like, first of all, is he an indoor kid or an outdoor kid? You know, I've never seen, and I'm dying to see 2 kids on leashes meet each other for the very first time. I'm dying. That's what we do. We put our kids on leashes, but we only eat free range. Do we not see the hypocrisy? Just standing in the supermarket, like with the chicken happy. Hey, stop it, Khaleesi. chicken have, like, it's a chicken. I only eat factory farmed. Yeah, I said that. I had some lady get upset. I was telling my buddy that. She was walking by. She's like, excuse me? She goes, you are evil. You said you only eat factory farm. That's evil. You should be like me. I'm a great person. I only eat free range. And I was like, really? You think you're a great person? You are only killing the happy animals. Really think about it. You're the villain, not me. She'd said this to me while she's tugging on her kid. We've bubble wrapped the entire world for these poor kids. Playgrounds used to be a fun, dangerous place. The monkey bars, the jungle gym, they were named that because we were animals. I don't know if you've been to playgrounds today. They're made out of plastic and foam. Like when we were kids, the monkey bars were just made out of rust. Just pure rust, and you'd hang on one end and someone would hang on the other. When you get close to each other, you'd try to kick them in the face. Like, get off my monkey bars. And when they hit the ground, it hurt. Because it wasn't foam. It was like rocks or wood chips with a loose condom right here, always, right? Kids don't even have good playground equipment. I hear kids today like, oh, I like the teeter-totter. Oh, you don't even know. Teeter-totter? You know what we had? The seesaw. That's what we had. You know what you can do on a seesaw that you can't do on a teeter-totter? Bump someone. That was the whole point, was to gain their trust and then just slam it down. And you just watch them, ah! And then they're just like, hey man, let me down. And you're just like, okay, and just like. Kids are missing the best part of the playground, and I know this because my cousin is 26-year-old. He asked me my favorite part of the playground. I said, that is easy, the merry-go-round. And my cousin was like, with the horses? And I was like, what? That's a carousel, moron. Also, what playground are you going to that has a carousel? What are you talking about? He's like, well, what was this? And then I realized I had to explain to him what growing up, like previous to like the 2000s was like. I was like, all right, the merry-go-round was this contraption. It was like a giant metal top, and it spun, and you got on it. And everyone here who's been on the merry-go-round, you've all played the same game. You all know the name of that game. Don't fly off. That was the name of the game. And if no one flew off, somebody's dirtbag uncle would magically appear and just start hoofing that thing as hard as possible until some kid was flying like a flag, like, ah! Ah! He'd have to step back, not to catch a size 2, step back in. All the other adults would be looking at it like a roulette table, like I got $20 on the black 8-year-old, 20 on black 8, let's go. And we would all try not to fly off, except for the kid who was late to that game. He was playing a different game, a much more dangerous game, called Try to Jump On. Try to Jump On was double dutch with consequences. That's what that was. Well, saw that kid. It's like, I got it. I got it. I got it. Timmy's dead. Timmy's dead. You guys have been great.